Hi guys, it's Carrie from Garden Rudiment, and today we're going to be talking about chickweed. So I wanted to give you a little history on what we have done here in this yard. My daughter was in a really bad car wreck 8 years ago, and she's now in a wheelchair. She has a traumatic brain injury. So when we first brought her home from the hospital, the neighbors all chipped in and built a wooden wheelchair ramp that went up to our front door. So it's been 8 years now, and that wooden ramp has been gone for about 4 years. It eventually just rotted, even though it was treated wood. And we had a concrete, like a sidewalk, but it has a slope to it that we put up to our back porch. So now she literally rolls out of the van onto a sidewalk that goes all the way around the house. So that's really helped us out a lot. But this is where that ramp was. And we had pea gravel under it, and you can see what's left of it here. And I had someone to come in and shovel most of this pea gravel into the flower bed at the far end there. And the rest of it they put here. So that pea gravel ended up with a lot of dirt in it, and if any of you have pea gravel, you know that weeds still come up in pea gravel. And it's not that it comes up in the rock itself, it's just wind blows in dirt and weed seeds and everything else into the pea gravel, and eventually that will germinate and you have new weeds. So we have a 25-year landscape fabric under this pea gravel. So the weeds are not coming up through the landscape fabric, they're actually coming up just into the pea gravel. They're growing in that dirt that gets into the pea gravel. So what I've been doing is out here removing chickweed and henbit today. So there are two plants that you see in this frame. There is chickweed and there's henbit. The henbit is the taller, but you can see little purple flowers on it. And the chickweed is shorter, it forms more in a mat, and it has little white flowers. So this one is henbit. Chickweed, stellaria media, can be an annual or a perennial. The perennial type is called Mouse Ear Chickweed, and it can be used in salads. It is edible. It's used for medicinal purposes. The alternative medicine community uses it as an astringent, a laxative, an expectorant, and it's good for cooling inflammation. Henbit is in the mint family, and you might hear it called henbit dead nettle. So the chickweed is active in my garden all year round. We see it all through the winter time. About once a winter I go out and clear the flower bed of what is grown. So in order to get this out of my flower bed, you have to do two things. So today I'm going to be doing one thing, but you want to make sure you get the chickweed and the henbit up before it goes to seed. So it is flowering now, and I don't know when it will actually drop seeds, but I want to get it before then, and I know as long as it's flowering, it's not ready to drop seed yet. So I literally go down and pull it up by the roots. You can do this with the chickweed and the henbit, and it comes up very easily. The cultivator that I'm using, that I'm holding in my hand, I just kind of grab it and rake it to where it kind of forms a bundle, and then I can pull it up straight by the root. It's just very easy. So using a raking motion, I kind of gather at the base of the plant, and I'm able to just pull it up by the roots. And they come right out of the ground, and they have just a very small root system. I think the chickweed is the easiest to pull. You can see the roots, they're very fine. And I literally do this all over the flower bed, and it takes me only about 30 minutes to clear a very large bed. I sit on my little rolling stool, my little bucket that my son and my daughter-in-law gave me for Christmas, and I'll put a link to that to Amazon because it's really a good one, and I really get some good use out of it. But I really like it, and I just kind of scoot around on that stool until I get all the flower bed weeded. I know this is kind of hard to see because the sun is coming in here, but I wanted to show you this big clump of chickweed and how easy it is to come up. See how this is all spread out and looks like a carpet. And then over here is some henbit, and this is chickweed. So I'm gonna just kind of rake this up. See how it has just spread on top of the ground? And then I can take this. There's the little bitty root system that's on it. You see that? But look. So I guess as long as I have this in the garden, I'll never go hungry, huh? But anyway, that was how easy it was to pull it up. And then that. So see how this is just like a carpet? You pull back these long tendrils. There's the whole plant and the little root system. So I've cleared the whole flower bed and it's all ready for springtime. I have sedum that's coming up, it's kind of showing its head now, and I also found a few of my hostas are already poking out. So this is really looking good, and we've had a beautiful weekend with warm sunny weather. It's actually in the upper 50s at this time. I had to take my coat off where I actually got too warm. So thank you for watching, and I hope you'll visit Garden Rudiments again. Be sure and hit that like button and the subscribe button to see more. Thanks.